Hey everyone, Jeanette here with Bikini News. Today we're interviewing the 2017 Miss Bikini Olympia champ, Angelica Teixeira. Thank you so much and welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here. I love the Bikini Pro News. You guys doing such a great job showing all the news. Sometimes we want to see the results of a show and we're like, oh, let's go to Bikini Pro News. So thank you so much and thank you for having me. I'm so happy.
Oh, we are so happy too, and it's our pleasure. This is what we're doing is for you girls. So we are so happy that we're getting an amazing response, and it means a lot to us. So thank you.
Yeah.
So Angelica, I wanted to take it back to your 2013. You started in figure, right?
Yes, that's right.
So talk to me a little bit about that, because that was really interesting when I was reading a little bit about your background. You started in figure and then you went into bikini. So tell us how that went for figure. Why did you start it in figure?
To be honest, I didn't understand anything about bodybuilding at that time. I just knew I want to compete. I want to be on stage and I want to be a bodybuilder. But I got a coach from Brazil. He's Brazilian. And his wife was figure. And he said, oh, you're perfect for figure. And I'm like, okay, whatever you say. So I started prepping. And with 1 month, I did just 4 weeks prep. 1 month.
Oh, wow.
And he got me ready. He said, you ready? I'm like, really? Oh, my God. Because I was already a fitness instructor, a personal trainer. I had a good shape, but not ready for the stage. So when I got to the show, I did a New York show. Was the Atlantic State, a big show in New York. And when I got there, I'm like, I saw the bikini girls, and I'm like, oh.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm competing with them, right? That's the girls I'm competing with. And he's like, no, you're competing with those girls. And I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, no way. I'm like, I don't have that size. And then they tried to teach me the posing. I didn't practice the posing. They like, oh, put the lats out, put the lats out. I'm like, I don't have lats. That's the problem.
I saw the picture and I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. Like, I was never expecting that.
So I mean, that's why it's a journey, you know. I mean,
course.
today I left, but the day was kind of like I was desperate because I was like, oh my God, I don't have that much muscle. So when I went to stage, I was trying to flex and I was looking to the side, like, oh my God. So I played 16.
But that was so amazing. So you did 2 shows though, I saw, right? With figure.
I did 3 shows. The third show, I discovered bikini because I was looking online. I was like, hold on, this is not what I like. This is what I like. I can go on stage and show my personality, you know, and kind of dance on stage because I used to do dance like jazz and a show every year on stage. So I like to be on stage and kind of like show my personality. So I was watching, you know, bikini, but I didn't understand. And I started studying about bodybuilding, and I discovered bikini. So my third show, I crossed over. I did figure and bikini, and then I fell in love with bikini. And I told my coach, like, hey, sorry, now I want to do bikini.
Figure is not for me.
Not for me, no, not at all.
Well, but you started really good because you kept competing in bikini. And then you went to your first Olympia in 2015, and you got 16th place. That's so crazy, though. How?
Yeah, I just posted about it. Yeah,
it's crazy, and you're the champ now. You know, that's just amazing. That's inspiration, to be honest. But tell us about that journey. How it went for your first Olympia. Were you excited?
I was so excited because first of all, it was so hard for me to get my pro card. I almost gave up because I tried everything. I got all the overalls that, you know, like Brazil asked me. And after I got all the overalls, 6 overalls, I went to Brazil to compete there. And I got 3rd place at the Arnold Brazil. And they said, oh, just come and compete and we're going to give you your pro card. So after I got everything, they denied my pro card.
Oh, my God.
Brazil denied my pro card. And I was like, oh, my God, I'm never going to be a pro. And then Jim Manuel, he recognized my hard work, and he gave me my pro card. Like,
beautiful.
Hey, you deserve, like, we can't waste an athlete like you because, you know, you prove yourself. So he awarded me my pro card, and then that was already like a gift for me, you know, because I was hopeless. So after that, I was ready for the pro. I was so ready because I was always competing like every month. I had to do 18 shows to get my pro card.
Wow.
And now I did 18 with the NPC and one Arnold Brazil, 19 shows. So when I got the pro card, I was feeling like a real pro. Like I knew everything about every detail about competing, you know. So my next goal was try to get qualified for the Olympia, but I knew it was so hard. But and then I started my first pro show, the Tampa Pro. I got first place.
Correct.
And like, oh my God, top 5. I was so excited.
I can imagine.
It's a big show, right? I was like, oh wow, it was like winning the show, you know. And then my second show, I went to Atlanta. I did the Coastal USA and got second place. So like, oh my God, I'm so close. And I got points, but I couldn't get points enough because it was already the end of the, you know, like the season to qualify for the Olympia. So I could not go for points. I was like, I need to win a show. And then I went to the Naples Pro, my third pro show, and I won the Naples Pro.
I saw that. Oh my God.
Qualified. So I was like, oh my God, this is already a dream. Like I got my pro card, I got qualified for the Olympia. And, you know, just to be there as a bonus, you know, it's like, it's a gift. I was so happy. So I got there and I was excited and I played 16. Of course, I was like, oh my God, 16, you want to play battle, of course. Even though, you know, it's your first time, you always want to, I didn't have big expectations, but I thought like maybe top 10. Maybe top 5, you know, but I was going for top 10, but I played 16. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know if this is for me, maybe it's not for me, you know, I fought so hard, but 16 is kind of like a step back. And I almost decided to stop.
Okay.
I was like, you know, I'm going to give up, you know what, because my goal was to get my pro card, and I got my pro card, and my goal was to compete at the Olympia, and I did it. So now, you know, now what? I play 16. How am I gonna, you know, like it's gonna take a while to get that battle to place higher. So I almost gave up and was like, you know what? I'm very connected with God, and I was praying to God because I love this sport so much, and I was like, I just feel that I can't stop. But I was like, on the other hand, I have my family. My husband, I'm not a mom yet. He wants a kid. And he was like, oh, maybe it's time, you know, to stop a little bit and have a family. So I was talking to God. I was like, you know what? I'm going to send a request, like a letter. I'm going to send a letter to Arnold to see if they invite me. If they invite me, it's because I'm supposed to keep going.
Okay.
If I don't get invited, it's because, you know what, it's time to take a little break and think about my family and then come back because the stage always going to be there. So I sent a letter and I had no response. And I went off season, fluff season, all the way, fluff season. I was like, you know what, they're not going to invite me because I'm a new pro. I just won one pro show, you know, and I mean, I got to play 16 at the Olympia. Who am I? You know, they're not going to invite me. And then, like a few days before Christmas, I'm super fluffy, and my phone starts to ring, and people send me messages. Congratulations, you got invited. You got invited.
Oh my God, I got goosebumps.
Oh my God! I was working. I was still a personal trainer. I was with clients, and I was like, oh my God! They're like, what happened? I'm like, oh my God! I got invited to the Arnold. I'm gonna keep competing. And I was so happy, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so fluffy. What do I do now?
You're like, man, I should have thought about this a little bit more.
Oh my God. I was like, I thought you're never going to invite me. Look at me. But, you know, my body started responding really fast. And then I did the Arnold in 2016 and placed 4th. After placing 16 at the Olympia, I went to the Arnold and placed 4th. That's when I got connected with Kimuro, my coach, by Body Bio. And he changed everything about my prep, and you know, like such a blast. Everything after this, everything was just blessings.
No, and it was an amazing journey because half of these things I didn't know about you. So thank you so much for sharing. It's an inspiration for many of us. And you came in 2016 to your second Olympian. You got second place.
Yes.
And that was exactly. So I'm so happy you didn't give up. From 16 to the next year, second place. Who would have told you that?
Huh?
Who would have thought that you were gonna? You're right, from 16 all the way to second place. It's
nobody, not even me. But that year was, like after I even posted a picture today that I put like me holding the trophy, the Olympia trophy and the gold medal, and then swipe second place, and then swipe in 2015. I just finished prejudging. I got my medal of participation. That's it. And I went to the expo, and I was like, you know what? I want to take pictures with people, And I start meeting people, and people like, oh, you're the champion. Did you win? I'm like, no, I didn't win first place, but I'm a champion just to be here. This is the Olympia. And in my mind that day, I knew that I was gonna win the Olympia. I knew that I was gonna be the Olympia champion. I knew. I have goosebumps. I have
me too. Since oh my God, it's such an amazing journey.
I just knew it, and I was just like hugging everybody and feeling that moment, and I was so happy just to be there. And in my mind that day, I was like, I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna start like a new journey. And if I'm supposed to keep going, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna be the Olympia champion. So here I am today. Yeah.
So crazy, but so amazing.
But this is like I say, there's no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs.
That's true.
Because step by step, sometimes we go for a big goal, like a huge goal, but sometimes it's too huge for us. We gotta go like little by little. You cannot look all the way up, or you're gonna give up for sure. Imagine if my goal in 2015 was to be the Olympia champion. I would have like stopped right away. Like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. But my goal was to place top 10. I didn't get it, but for next time, my goal next year wasn't to win, was to place better, and I placed second. Yeah. And then after you place second, that's when
you're like, I'm going for that first.
Well, now I'm coming for that first place. So now that I got first place, my goal is to keep this journey, because being the Olympia champ is not only like telling people that, oh, I have the best physique of the world. No, it's not about me anymore, It's about representing the sport. It's about representing all the girls that compete. And it's more than that. It's about being there for them. Every event that I go, every expo, they come to me, they ask me questions. I take the time to talk to them, to give advice, and to show them that it's possible to do this in the healthy way. So I think this is I'm not doing this for no reason. It's a message that I have to pass on to all those girls. So now I just want to keep this journey, because I'm not going to be competing forever. Of course, I'm not young. I'm not super young. So, in a while, it'll be time to retire. But for now, I feel my best. I'm feeling my best. I feel healthy. I feel good. My physique is like I never felt so good. I'm feeling super ready for this year. So I'm 34 years old, and I just want to keep like inspiring and showing people that they can believe in their dreams, and they can fight for their dreams. Doesn't matter where they come from. Doesn't matter if they think it's too far away. Fight for it, fight for it, and you can do it. So that's my goal now. That's my goal, to keep this journey, this amazing journey I started last year.
And you're doing such an amazing job, honestly. Because like I said, half of these things I personally didn't know about you, and most of your followers probably are going to find out as well when they watch this video. But it's such a motivation. Because what if you would have quit when you got that 16th place, Like you would think back and be like, wow, my life would have been completely different, And you continue to go, and then you came from 16th to second place, so anything is possible. And then the following year, you took the title.
Yes. Oh my God.
That's so
That's
beautiful.
that's what proves that you can never give up on a dream, on something that you really love. You gotta keep fighting. You gotta just go forward. Find a way. It's not just dreaming. You gotta make a plan. You gotta make a plan because this was my dream. But until I stop and I'm like, what's going wrong? What should I change? I need to change. If you see my physique in 2015, I post the picture. You take a look today. Like swipe and see the last picture. I was a little too lean. I was too hard. So I had to make change. I had to fight. I had to find my way to get what I want. So if you see in 2016 that I placed second, it's another physique, like more curvy, more smooth, and more feminine, you know.
That's very
So
true.
yeah. So have a dream and make a plan to get there, and we all can do it.
That's true. And every journey, it's hard. You know, nothing comes easy. So
Yeah.
that's a beautiful message because it's very true, and a lot of people need that, especially in this industry of bodybuilding. It's hard. There's a lot of competitors. There's some amazing physiques. You know, so they're comparing you all the times.
Look at Olympia this year. Oh
I
my
know.
God!
I was
Like
just gonna tell you the list is crazy.
this is amazing. This is amazing because I think everybody, you know, every year setting the bar higher and higher and higher. And this is great. This is amazing. Like I love great competition because it forced me to work even harder.
Yep.
So you know, these girls they are really bringing it. It's like you cannot say like oh top 10 it's gonna be easy. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna be
there's no way to pick. It's crazy.
easy. Good luck, judge, because this is gonna be crazy.
It is. I'm
And
so excited though.
yeah, so excited for bikini and oh my God,
I
like I
cannot
can't.
wait. And
Yeah.
it's almost here, 8 days out already. It's unbelievable though.
Yes. Oh my God. And it's like 8 days. The feeling is like my heart. Today I was watching a video from last year Olympia, and my heart starts like boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh my God, take it easy.
I can imagine.
I'm like, oh my God. Yeah,
Especially
it's
when
oh
you
my
come on that stage and being the champ of last year as well, everybody's gonna be going crazy for you. So I bet it's gonna be such an amazing feeling having everybody screaming your name and cheering for you. It's gonna be wonderful. I cannot wait.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people ask me like, "Oh, the champ, what about the pressure?" I'm like, I don't have time to feel the pressure because
Yep.
it's such a blessing to be there as a champion. You know, I mean, I've been
That's true.
there. This is my third Olympia, and I always look at the elevators, see the pictures everywhere. You know, the ads on the internet and everything, and you know, I always somebody else. And this year, I'll see myself.
Oh my
This year,
gosh.
see myself on the
On the
elevator.
elevator, yes.
On the elevator, and you know, on the all the signs and everything. And when I got my contract, my picture was there. So, oh my God, every detail just makes me, you know, like appreciate it so much and appreciate the sport and the FBB Pro League and the NPC that, you know, like was my foundation. So I just like I cannot think about the pressure. I'm just so blessed to be there in the position that I am today.
And so much to look forward to. Like it's
Yeah.
such an
Right.
amazing feeling. And also, you also did in 2008. You did the Arnold Australia, and you got
Yeah.
first place, right? In Arnold Classic, first place. So
Yeah, I won the Arnold Classic Ohio in 2006, in 2017,
nice.
2018, and also Australia, 2017 and 2018.
Mhm.
So twice here and twice in Australia.
What do you think about the point system now? Because you know, before you get first place, you qualify, and now you have to do multiple shorts.
From one side, I think it's good because you know it kind of like brought it out. It was too many athletes, but I think for the other side, it's a little too hard on you know on the athletes that have to keep going, keep going, keep going, and keep watching the list and keep watching the points. And sometimes they want to rest because it's part of the process. We need rest.
Oh, yeah.
Like I like to do, like to put my shows together. Like now I'm gonna do the Olympia. I'm gonna do Asia Grand Prix in Korea. I'm probably gonna do one more show. I'm still deciding. I don't know yet, and I can't say which show, but I'm still deciding. And but back to back, and then take a break and let my body rest and recover. But the point system, kind of like the girls could not rest that much. Only like the top 5 at the Olympia, we were all like, okay, we fine, we already qualified. But the other girls, even if they won like 1 show, 2 shows, they were still like, I don't know if I'm qualified or not.
Yeah,
so
it's hard.
it's 2 sides. On one side, it would be good to have like really only the best of the best of the best on the stage. But for the other side, think about the athletes. It's a little harsh on the athletes.
Yeah, because many of them also have like a full-time job, or they have 2 jobs, or financially they can. So I know it could be stressful too, because a lot of them just stop competing right after the point system, and it was sad to see a lot of them go.
Yeah. And I think before was kind of like such a relief. Like, I want a show, and then you can post Olympia bound.
Yes.
It was kind of like, it was something very, winning a pro show was something big, was something huge. But now you win, and then, okay, Olympia.
Let me count the points.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. So I wish they have like, like something between. I don't know. They gotta think about something. I know it's so many pro shows now.
Yes.
They cannot have everybody there, and it's amazing that they have so many pro shows. So
it gives
like,
you opportunity to the other
opportunity. Yeah, for everybody. And now the FBB Pro League is in so many countries, like everywhere, all around the world, like with the IFBB Pro League qualifier, because everything changed. So now it's even more pro shows. Like in Brazil, we didn't have any pro show for bikini. Now we already had 2, and we're going to have 2 more.
That's awesome.
So,
good for them, yes.
Yeah, and more pros are coming from Brazil now. Not only Brazil, like South America, Italy. I see like UK everywhere, and so now there's pro shows everywhere. Like Jamaica, they're gonna have a pro show in Jamaica, Bahamas.
Amazing.
So
because they give the opportunity to everyone.
Yeah, because some people that live in Jamaica, sometimes they cannot come here to compete. So now they have the opportunity to compete there. I understand they cannot have everybody on the Olympia.
That's true.
So I don't know what they're gonna do this year. What change they're gonna bring?
I think it's just amazing because it makes it not, the hard work pays off, and only the top best physiques are going to be at the Olympia stage. That's how I see it. But yeah, you're right. It gives the opportunity to everyone else, but at the same time, it sucks for those who can't compete at every single show to get qualified.
Yeah, that's right.
And I saw you were also doing the Generation Iron, which is amazing, and you also were in the magazine for Muscle and Health, right?
I was doing the today. You asking?
Yeah.
I was the Generation Idol Instagram live. Yeah, and you said about the magazine.
Yes, you were in the magazine too for Muscle and Health.
No, was Oxygen magazine.
Oxygen one, okay.
Oxygen, yeah.
How did that go for you?
My God, it's like it's my 4th cover, but my first cover was in Canada. Was Inside Fitness in Canada, and it was huge in Canada. A lot of people was tagging me, but I never saw the magazine like in the airport because it was everywhere in Canada, not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was on the magazine on the cover in UK for Mass and Fitness Hers UK, and everybody tagged me. Everybody like, oh, I found the magazine here in the supermarket and everything. I'm like, oh my God! But I don't see. But for this one, I'm walking the airport. And I'm like, oh, let me just look. I don't know. I don't think they have it. I'm like, oh my God, who is this girl?
That's so amazing.
I was so happy. So it's the first one that I really walk everywhere and I see everywhere. And a friend of mine, because first place I came when I came to US was in Texas. And my first job was as a beggar in a supermarket because I didn't speak any English at that time. I had zero English. So I had to get a job like very simple so I could learn English. And I loved that job because that was my English school. I started, talking to people. But it was a simple job. And my friend, she was, like doing shopping in the same supermarket. And then she looked at the magazine stand and she found me. And she was like, Angelica, she took a picture, was the first picture I saw of the magazine. She sent me a picture. I'm like, Angelica, I can't believe. Look how life is. Amazing. I'm here in the supermarket that you were working, that you tried to get a job and you were doing a job, not speaking English, the simplest job in the supermarket. And now I'm here and I look to the stands and you're there on the magazine. How come?
Oh my God, I get goosebumps.
Yeah, 90 years away, so 90 years fighting for my dreams, chasing my dreams and just like believing in myself and fighting, just I came like from nothing to now, I'm on the cover of a magazine. Oh my God, it's like
that is such an amazing story. Oh my gosh.
Like that's why I tell everybody, I mean, you can do it, you just gotta be consistent. I think the secret's like, think about like, what do you want? Decide what you want in life and then go for it. Like don't look to the side. Don't try to take turns. Don't give up. Don't try once and then say, you know what, I don't think this is gonna work and then try something else and then I don't think it's gonna work and then try something else. Just go in one direction. It takes time. You gotta be patient, but you're gonna get there.
You're right, and that's what happens to a lot of people. Like after the first try, they're like, "Oh, this is not meant for me." Because even you thought about it, right? When you in your first Olympia, you're like, "This is not for me. I'm probably gonna take time off."
We're humans, yeah.
That's true.
We think about this all the time. We just gotta find a way to motivate ourselves to just keep going and forget the step backs. We all gonna have step backs. We all gonna have bumps on the road. I still do. Like my preps are not easy. Some days I'm feeling amazing. Next day I'm like, what happened? Oh my God, what's wrong? So we all have like ups and downs. Yeah. Like on the preps, on the life, everything. But you just gotta take that bad day and use as motivation for the next day to be better. And then you keep moving forward little by little, little by little. When you look back, like when I got this magazine and my friend texted me, I look back. And I remember when I got here with no English, struggling. Like people trying to talk to me and I'm like, I'm trying to talk because I'm like this. I love talking. I love people. I love hugging. I'm warm.
That's wonderful, yes.
And when I got here, I'm like, I want to hug everybody. I want to talk to everybody. And I couldn't. People tried to talk to me. I'm like, oh, no English, no English. So I look back and I see where I am now. Oh my God, I'm so thankful. So like thankful and blessed.
That is so beautiful, Angelica. You have no idea. Such a motivation. Because many people are struggling with that daily. Like they might look at you and be like, oh, you're the champ. You have nothing to worry about. And they don't know that you're just like you're just like us. You go through a lot as well. You're human.
Oh, yeah. Of course, yes. We all go through struggles every day. Like I have family. I have my son, my dog. He's here.
Oh yeah, I always see him. He's so cute. Let me see.
Thomas. Hey, boy.
Oh.
Say hi.
Hey.
Say hi. Bikini News.
Oh.
They all know.
I always see him in your stories.
I'm kidding. I know who has like you. It has like kids. It's another level. It's like, but we all, we all go through struggles. If not with a kid, it's with something else, And I have my husband, I have my family in Brazil. I miss them, my mom, my dad. They have problems, and I'm super close to my family. So sometimes I'm on prep, and they need me, and You know, I'm there for them. So we all go through struggles, you know, everyday life. So I'm blessed because I have a great support. My husband's like,
oh, I can tell that. That's amazing.
he's from another world. Yeah. Sometimes I even tell him, hey, take it easy, baby. Take it easy. Don't say that. And he's like, oh, but you are my champion. I don't care. I'm gonna say
cute.
Like maybe a little less. He's like, no. You are my champion no matter what.
I can imagine how he got when you got that title. I can just imagine him jumping everywhere and screaming.
Screaming. He was like, I was a little shocked. I was a little like, oh my God. And he was like, yeah, oh my God.
That's an amazing support. We all want that.
Yeah. So yeah, he's amazing. I'm so blessed because he supports me like all the way since when I started, and you know, like since I was just spending money because competing it's like going to college.
It's tough, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's true.
You gotta invest. You gotta invest money at the beginning. Nobody's sponsoring you. You're paying everything. You gotta pay to do a show. You gotta pay like everything, like tanning, everything. But and then if you keep going, if you know keep showing that you're serious about it, then you start to make a little money here and there, opportunities. And at the beginning, I was just spending money. And he was there for me, you know. I had to start like working less because I was like, you know what, this is what I love. And I'm going to start like, doing less personal training so I can focus more on myself.
And that's very important, especially in this industry. You need to have that support from your spouse, you know, because it's a very tough, you know, especially when you're on prep, when you are in peak week, on your meals, you have to be strict. And not everybody understands how important it is, you know. So I'm so happy to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I was going to ask you about your next shows after Olympia, but you said you're going to do the Asia Grand Prix and maybe another show that you haven't discussed yet. So that's awesome. I'm excited for you. And then after taking off season,
I'll be defending my title in Korea as well. I won the Korea last year.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you. You know, I just love your energy, and you're going to make it much more farther than what you are right now because of who you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's very beautiful.
I am, you know, like people meet me and they're like, oh, you didn't change. I'm like, why change? You guys made me who I am.
That's true.
Like, you know, like all the girls come to me and hug me and they're like, oh, thank you for not changing. I'm like, I'm never going to change. It's my personality. So I'm just, you know, I'm even more open to everybody because I see how they need me and they inspire, you know, they use me as inspiration. So this is amazing for me. So I'm just more open to them. When I go somewhere that I'm like, hey, here's a hug, please. Oh my God. I just love, you know, going to all the NPC shows and looking at them and seeing like, I was there like not long ago. Yeah, I was there. And they can be in my position in a few years if they really believe, if they really go for it. So never underestimate nobody because like this, I was nobody, and then 3 years later, I'm Olympia champion.
Yeah, and your thing, it's amazing how it changed from 1 year to the next. Like I said, you got 16th place one year, the next year you got second. Like,
yeah,
amazing, you know. So you really never know.
There, sometimes I see now so many pros, and some girls they feel a little down, like, hey, oh, I did my first season and I don't think this is for me because I didn't get any top 5. It happens. It happens. Just see what's wrong, make a few changes, make your game plan, and come back. We all can do it. You know, I proved that we can change like from 16th place to second place at the
yes, you did.
So and then next year it's champion. So yeah. It's just, you know, I want my story to inspire other competitors to keep going and keep fighting.
And you're doing an amazing job with that, Angelica. And again, I want to wish you nothing but the best. And I'm so happy again we had this interview because you're motivating everybody, but you're also motivating me. So thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
It means a
Thank
lot
you.
to us. And we're going to wrap it up. Is there anything you want to say to wrap it up and close the interview to all your fans and your followers right now?
Of course, I want to thank everybody. You know, before a show and a big show like the Olympia, we always get a little sensitive and emotional, and we appreciate every single message, every single comment. So I want to thank everybody that take the time of their lives to go on my page and send me a little small word of motivation, because I don't know if they know how much it means to me. It means so much. That's why I try to respond to everybody.
Yeah.
I have been responding to everybody. Now it's gonna get a little busier,
Of course.
but I'm still gonna try to to catch up and be there for them. But I see everything and every comment like, "Hey, you're looking amazing, girl. Keep going. Hey, I'm rooting for you. Oh my God!"
And you need that
Thank
too.
you.
It feels
Yes.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. It gives me energy. It gives me like, hey, I'm not alone. Look how much people, are on my corner. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for all the love. You guys have no idea how much like you guys push me forward every day. And just knowing that you guys are there for me and you guys are rooting for me just gives me fire, gives me, the fuel to keep going and to keep fighting. So I'm doing this for us, guys. We're gonna do it.
Yes,
In
we
8 days,
are.
I'm gonna do
We're
this.
almost there. We're so excited to see you on that stage again. And truly, like I said, wish you nothing but the best. And I cannot wait to see you next week. So thank you again and again for allowing us to interview you. And
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so happy that we found the time. We're trying to make this happen for a few weeks. But we've been so busy. Yeah.
I know. I was like, well, we're not going to be able to interview her, but we tried. And then when you kept hitting me up, I was like, she's amazing. That you didn't forget. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. And thank you for having me here. And I wish you all the best and keep just killing the Bikini Pro News. We love it.
We will, especially now more than ever. I know what we're capable of thanks to you guys. And thanks for all your messages. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.